Hello there. This is a second look, or second impressions at Don't Pray to Satan. A second first impression? They got a tutorial here, look. You've now got a pretty good description of the game's concepts and what the various different units do. If this was here before, I missed it. That's my error. Whoop. So, what you have to do now is you have to find people a bit low on the faith, and you have to purify their thoughts. And then you get a bit of extra zen. So you're harvesting people's negative thoughts effectively, so that you can process zen faster, and then you can build buildings that manage the rise of an interest in the dark arts more quickly. So now there is a reason to be clicking on the people. My statements about how there wasn't really any purpose, either they're invalid now, or they were always invalid. This is probably the first time I've ever released a video and then worried I've misrepresented the game. That's why I'm here again already. Vassals I didn't understand before either. They're incredibly useful. They go around demolishing the crucifixes. Well, I say they go around. You have to micromanage them so far. I mean, I feel I want all of the intersections. Oh, this is pretty busy. Let's get everyone that crosses through this point. Purify your mind. Oh yeah, and you know what? They fixed the camera so it doesn't go crazy now. That's mouse wheeling. It's not just memes. They are actually updating this like it's a game and everything. So that's a thing. I'm trying to talk around when there are seagulls making a horrendous noise, which is quite challenging. I think this might go even worse than my last game, which is good because I know what I'm doing now. What would be good is a way of seeing where people were travelling the most. Just to give you a guide with where to place the totems. Okay, Black Mass. Probably shouldn't talk now, so it's easier to edit as everything descends into whoop noises. I don't think I'm going to be rocking any records at this game. Not for a while yet. There's still only one way of increasing the rate at which you get Zen outside of the Purified Thoughts, which only grants you 50 Zen, and that is the Sanctuary, and I missed him. Once somebody's become a Satanist, you can't turn them into a vassal. I need to build a vassal. Can I find anyone pure enough to become a vassal? Anyone interested in becoming a male priest? What about you? Nope. All these people are very corrupt. Hey! What on you? Let's clean up some of these evil crucifixes. Ah, there's one. Good chap. And now I'm experiencing one of the problems that I've had with this game, where I lose my priests. The towns can all look quite similar, so it's pretty easy to lose them. There he is. It would be nice to have a means of finding them more efficiently. You know, selectable 1 to 9 vassals, that sort of thing. Okay, Black Mass time. I don't think this is going to be very good. Well, in any event, I showed how priests work, which I didn't do last time. I showed how sanctuaries worked last time. And I showed how totems worked last time. So me doing horrifically badly this time, because I'm expecting potentially a Hellgate situation right now. I've covered more things. I've filled in the gaps in my previous video. By the time I've got enough Zen spare to get another vassal, there won't be anyone left without the taint of Satan inside them. I thought there was a police car then, but no, it's Car Centipede. I mean, whenever you don't have a vassal to hand, and I know everyone will have experienced this, there's inverted crucifixes everywhere. The moment you've got yourself a vassal, where do they all go? The best I've done is when the game inexplicably gave me like 3 times more Zen than it normally gives me. But I do think there is a game in here. I'm going to be curious to see whether or not it turns into a good game or a bad game. Because I don't think I've ever played something like this before, in terms of the dynamic. I guess the point of the people could be that they are people, and lots of people say and think awful things. Okay, it's far too late for this to have any positive impact, but I'm going to pop down a totem. And there, aside from doing lightning and making it rain, I've shown what the game's got in it. I can stop feeling guilty that I didn't represent the game fully in my last video, just in time for the next apocalypse. You need to use your initiative. That's what you need to do. So where I was complaining about there not being very much to do, there's actually more to do, but it's kind of a bit fiddly and could definitely be refined to make it more enjoyable. Well, I was worried that I was going to do well, because I've only got about 100 gigabytes left on my computer in terms of space to record on. So at least this was a short game. I've brought the Satanism down, but I think it would be incorrect to say just in the nick of time. You poor silly fools. People are upset that this game is advocating Satanism. To me, this doesn't look like advocacy. Does this look like advocacy? Be a Satanist. Get burnt to death.